brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down, Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Prescott. He'll buy some time right. This to Jarwin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Right here. Mike, 48. Here we go, 46. Hatchet.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, flying in. Check, 48, the mark. Exit. Shift. 47.
Prescott on first down. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. A good pickup there, 20 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Switch it. We're going to 53.
Prescott to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. It's a keeper with Prescott. Going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Check 43.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Let's go.
Prescott to throw this time. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up a touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Buying time to his left. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Go, get out there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he finds Austin complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 39. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Again to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Snead's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Chill. Check. Hustle. Here we go. 48 for Mike. Watch the run.
Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check. Hey, 47. Mike, 48. Check. What do you think? Check. 48 to Mike.
Prescott now from the 50. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check curls. We're going to 52. Slow. No. 26. There we go. Kill. 26.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm going to run you over. Here we go, 46. 36. Line 36. I got him. Echo. 36 to Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Hey, kill. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This from 36 yards out. And Forbath will put this one through, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Yeah, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is Ingram. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'd be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
47. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we got Mike the 48, right? That's the run. Mike, 48.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, 63 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Prescott. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the side.
Well, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Time to end it. Check.
Jackson to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for this will be caught by Brown. The is going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's complete to Snead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Jackson, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown, and they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This fielded at the 2. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play.
And got his man complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
36 to Mike.
Let's get it together.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.